All right, hey guys, this is just a quick addendum to the rose gold bridal makeup look that I put out the other day. And I just wanted to share a pink version, okay, a pink option. So for those of you that used to watch a lot of my videos, you know that one of my favorite products was the Jane Iredale Sunbeam bronzer, and they discontinued that product. And I did find a replacement, okay? So this is like one of my new holy grails. This is the Bellaterra in the Glistening Sun, and it is such a gorgeous, make sure everything's readable. This is such a gorgeous product. It's very expensive, but you can get on their mailing list, and they have 50% off sales all the time. So you can get it for $30 instead of $60. I know 60 is crazy. You might even be able to find it on eBay. Okay, so yeah, lovely product, love it. And this is the pink version. So instead of the rose gold, this is like a pinky bronze. Okay, so it's not, it's not like a pink blush per se. It definitely has more bronze in it, so it just has that look, and it's not super shimmery, has maybe a little bit but not a ton, not over the top. And this is what it looks like. Now go watch that other video, because I did do my eyes a little bit. I put a little mascara on, a tiny bit of liner, just to kind of go check that out. But for those that like a pinker look, a little more pink, I think this is subtle and understated, and I think this is absolutely beautiful. And usually I go with either the rose gold or the pinky bronze. Okay, so that's kind of generally just the two directions that I like to go for a very subtle bridal look, something very understated, something very natural. And once again, I did the bridge of my nose across the top and the eyelids. And again, if you want to just do a tiny little bit at the forehead, bring it down a little bit too, okay? Because we don't just get tanned hair, all right? Just kind of fluff it down a little bit. But don't forget to do the eyelids, okay, to really pull it all together. And when you put a little base on your whole face and do your eyelids, you want to bring a little life back to the eyelid, right? You want to put just a tiny bit of color back there. So make sure you do that. This is the perfect one to do it, like perfect. This is a holy grail product. And honestly, it is absolutely gorgeous for bridal makeup. And you guys know I'm not big into contouring and stuff. I think there might be a time and a place for it. I'm not like anti anything. It's just, do you really need it? Probably no. Okay, most people don't. Do you have something really, really intense that you really want to try to camouflage a little bit, go for it. But I think more natural is better, and taking it really easy, because it's your wedding day. It's not a photo shoot, even though I know people think it is. They're going to be putting it all over social media, and they're competing, and they're like, but that's just silly. Okay, that's just matrix shit. Okay, this is a very sacred day, and I think looking the most natural and organic and authentic as possible is a really good look. Okay, so that's the pink Glistening Sun Bellaterra. Again, get on their list and you can get 50% off. That's what I would do. I'm not promoting it. I'm just, if you can find something like this, great, but let me know. Because let me tell you, that Sunbeam bronzer by Jane Iredale was like one of a kind. And then I found this, and I was like, and I've used the Bellaterra because I use their mineral foundation, but I discovered this and realized that it was very similar, like crazy similar. All right, so it's beautiful. And what I put on my lip was, I just used a little berry liner. It was the Jane Iredale berry liner. You can use any liner you want. You guys know I'm not a big fan of lipstick, especially on a wedding day. So what I did was I just lined my lips with the liner, and then I took a little Vaseline, and I literally just smear it all out. Just smear it all out, blend it right out so that you can't tell you have anything on your lips, all right? You just want it to be your lips, but better. Okay, I avoid gloss. Don't like glosses on a wedding day. I just don't like it. Again, if you love it, go for it. I'm not telling anybody what to do. Well, how could I? Why would I? I wouldn't. I don't like it. You now do not have an understated look. You now have a glossy makeup look, right? So this has a tiny bit of shimmer, just like the rose gold bronzer, like a tiny bit. So to me, that's enough. It's more than enough. And I I like to keep the lips really subtle because remember, whenever you pop anything, that's where you're going to draw attention. And I don't know that we really want to draw attention to our mouths. Most people don't want to do that, right? So I don't know. I think it's best to stay away from that. And again, I did have a little eye stuff on in the other video, so go check that out just to kind of get a little more of the vibe, all right? I don't have that on today. I actually got some body work earlier, so my hair's a little bit of a hot mess, okay? I just pulled it up and I just wanted to show you this because I had a minute. I have the busiest week this week. It's like super crazy. I have so much stuff going on, stuff to do every day. So I had a minute and I just wanted to jump on and share this, okay? Because I know there's a lot of fall weddings and I just wanted to put this out there for anyone looking for a really gorgeous, gorgeous, simple bridal look, okay? And again, I just used the tip and just got right in there on my eyelids, just like this. And I wish I could show you the before and after, but I don't put makeup on in front of the camera because of the dust. I always do it outside, and it's too difficult to maneuver the camera and hold my breath and all that stuff. I'm just showing it to you this way, but trust me when I say that a little bit on the lid changes the game. Okay, it ties everything in. Get a lip that kind of ties it all in together, something very subtle. Again, I would go with just a liner, blend it all in good, and I think the look is subtle, beautiful, and gorgeous. And again, I would tap a tiny little bit of brow stuff into my brow. I would do a little bit of mascara, a little bit of liner. I always do the very top, right into the lash line, blend it out really good. Like, blend it out to the point where you're like, is it gone? Because again, you want subtle look. And then I would do the outer, I line the outer lash line. I never do the inner, but I do the outer. And then again, I blend it out really, really good so that it's barely noticeable. Again, you want them to be like, do you have anything on or do you not? That's understated. Okay, that's understated. So yeah, if you're into the whole glam thing on your wedding day, this isn't for you, right? I don't understand that personally, but this to me is very understated and gorgeous, and I'm really here just demonstrating this today, not the rest of it, okay? But I did just want to show you, this is a nice option as well as an alternative to the rose gold. Like if you're just not feeling the rose gold vibe, because maybe you're a little bit cooler or you just want a little more pink, I think this is a great option, okay? So I think this is worth it. I love this product, and it is so concentrated. This will last you forever, legit, last you forever. So it's worth it. Even if you had to pay $60, it's worth it because it's like 8 ounces, not 8 ounces, 8 grams. Yeah, it's like 8 grams. So yeah, most blushes are like 2.5 or 3 grams. So this is like 8. So it's more than double. So again, you just have to kind of balance it. But again, I think $60 is really too much for this. And I wouldn't pay 60 because that's just me. But I would pay 30, did pay 30, okay? I've also gotten a few on eBay as well. So you can always check eBay, but get on their mailing list and make sure you get their sales, okay? And definitely do that. If not, you can reach out to them and say, hey, when is your next sale? I want to get on your mailing list. Okay, hopefully they'll have an option on the website for you to get on their mailing list, okay? So, great product. And again, I'm not pumping this brush. It just happens to be the Bobbi Brown. I'm not pumping it, though. It's really expensive. And I have others that I like just as much. It's just this was what I grabbed because I just grabbed in the bag and this was what came out. But I like it. It's nice. I don't think you need it, though. So I wanted to share. Okay? Signing out.